Hello everybody and welcome to episode 64 of the Weekly Replay with me, Hijack, and today I'm giving you a dual replay of the BatChat 25T AP, the Tier 9 French auto-loading medium tank. Now, this tank has a 6-shell autoloader and pretty good mobility and speed and for a medium tank, so my thoughts on it is it's a pretty good tank, but you're not going to be a frontline brawler. So on this map, we are on the map Mines. This match is a tier 10-9-8 match, so we got pretty good matchmaking. Probably the best you can see for a tier 9 tank. And starting on the south spawn, I decided to go to one of my favorite spots, which is the South Island here over in K2. And the reason I like this spot is it's away from the center hill, which is where all the massacres go. A lot of people go to the hill and they die on the hill. Major consensus is the hill is key to winning, and that is true in pretty much every match on this map, but it's not key to winning in the beginning stages of the match, if you ask my opinion. I feel that it's important to win it probably later on in the later stages of the game, but you don't have to YOLO there first. It definitely helps to have at least one tank. As you can see, the enemy team has a Progetto 65 up there. But that's it. So we'll see how this one plays out if we win or lose. I really don't remember if we win or lose this one. I should, but I don't. Anyways, I like this spot because it gives you kind of good lanes for both the 1-2 lane as well as up to the center. Now, I sat in that bush hoping that more people would push the center hill. Nobody did, so I decided to move up. And, well, that got me spotted because this T-54 is just sitting right up in F2 there. Now, the BatChat 25 TAP is a rear-mounted turret, mostly. It's not fully rear-mounted, but it is a little bit. So you can see I turned around and I'm poking out backwards. And the reason I'm doing that is that allows me to get the least amount of my tank exposed at a time. So you can see I take a shot from the AMX 5100, which really kind of hurts. This tank only has 1600 hit points. And you get the autoloader mantra when you go, and that is to empty your clip. Sit in one spot and empty your clip into somebody. And that usually means you're trading a lot of hit points for damage. So I'm hoping to spot him because I believe that the angle he shot me at meant he was over here a little bit, so we'll see how it happens. I'm trying to spot the T-54 as well as that Type 61 and SC-130 and AMX 5100. I've got 4 guys versus me over on this one spot. Now I can get help from the Ferdinand. He can shoot up that way from the back K4 bush, but he can't shoot what's not spotting, and I'd always feel a little bit more comfortable having another tank or two over on this island with me. So you can see I keep calling for help. Hopefully the team learns. Nice shot into the T-54 before he could spot me, and I pull back, and I'm just going to wait and go dark. So that's a little bit of pop out, shoot, pop back type of gameplay. So far we're losing 2-3, but we've won the 8-9-0 lane. You can see the motions up there. The 53 TP looks like he's falling back. And I am just going to take another hit. Luckily that one was not a damaging shot, which was fine. And I got some spotting damage from the Artie hitting, or somebody hitting the 5100. Mines is not my favorite map to play on in the higher tiers. It's good for lower tiers. I don't like it in higher tiers. I find it's a very small map for the higher tiers. Like, if you look at my spotting range, right? I'm only 3 rows up from the back edge of the map, and I can almost spot the entire map up to the 6th lane. So, and I'm just one tank. Like, if you think about it, the majority, like this ML probably can spot a big chunk of this entire map right here. So it is not a good map for higher tiers tanks, but I find for lower tiers it's a little bit more competitive. The higher tiers it's a little small. Ensk is another map that's really too small for the higher tier tanks. And there's a cat who disagrees with me, but that's fine. We'll deal with that later. What else was I going to say? So our team deployment right now, we're tied 3-3. And the match is kind of slowed down, which is not bad a thing. Like, you don't want to have a frantic pace, I find, all the time, every match. Take your time, slow it down, wait for your shots. There we go, we got another shot into that T-54 again. Haven't done a whole lot of damage right now, 595 damage with 385 assists. But, you know, if we can control the pace of this match, then we'll control the win. So we just got to make sure that everybody is doing what we can. So you can see I'm still holding that side. There's only 2 tanks that are known left, as the T-69 and the AMX-5100 had moved over to the center. And now I can move and get... I could have got shots, but I was being dumb and took too long to reposition and try to get shots. I've still got 2 shells in my clip. I haven't changed my first clip yet. And I noticed that in the team, the Leopard PTA, our medium tank, is sitting in the back of the map. You can see him. He's right here next to the TDs. He could be over here helping me. And together we could potentially push this island. But he's just sitting back there by himself with the TDs, not doing anything. Now let's see. He's at full health. So what is he doing? And again, missed that shot on the Type 61 twice. Well, the second time was because I decided to go for a clip reload. And there T-69 just YOLO'd off the hill, which cost him a little bit of hit points. But we are still tied in this match, 5-5, so it's a very slow pace, which is fine. And now it's 6-5 because that T-69 just got smashed by the Motion and the STRV-103B. And there's an ISU-152K who's pushing over there. So I've decided to push up a little bit. I haven't seen the T-54 in a while, or that SU-130, so we need to get some eyes on them. Call for help once again, just to see what we can do. And I'm going to poke up, and there's the T-54. He's aiming in the middle. I take a shot. I miss. I get spotted. I bounce my second shot off his turret because of bad planning, and he dives off the island. That leaves just the SU-130, who's at half health. And he's decided he's going to poke on me. So I've got 4 shells still in the clip. And there's one. He misses his shot. Now he's on the reload. And I have the advantage, but why aren't I taking it? I know why, because there's 3 other TDs in the match that I haven't seen yet. So with an autoloader, the main thing that you have to worry about, other than your hit points, is your clip management. You don't want to go for a reload too soon, because you'll miss opportunities. But you don't want to wait sometimes to the very end, because you'll have 1 clip and you'll need more to take out a guy. So the reload on the BatChat 25 TAP is about 40 seconds. So that means that's 40 seconds of the match where you're basically unable to defend yourself and unable to help your team other than spotting. So you really need to concentrate on how many shells to hold in your clip. And you want to make sure your clips are always full, because if you reload, like this is a 6 shell autoloader. So what I find I do is I will only reload on even numbers. That way I'm not ever loading a odd number clip, because it takes the same amount of time. As I've mentioned, and many other YouTubers have mentioned before, if you load 5 shells, 4 shells, 3 shells, 2 shells, or 1 shell in your clip, it's the same amount of time as if you're loading a full clip. So ideally, the best way to go is to load a full clip each and every time. So I'm holding on to my 3 shells, hoping to get a spot. Maybe that Death Star will pop up. It looks like he's making his way towards the center, hoping he pushes around the corner. We're up by 2, 7-5, still anybody's game. That Death Star could take out 1 guy. There's the Leopard PTA. He's actually grown a little bit of balls and he's moved up a little bit more. I don't know what he's done so far this match, but it probably hasn't been too much. I'm trying to get nice shots on that 215B if he decides to push the center, which it looks like he is. The T-54 moves up. I derp a shot into him and miss. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get a second shot into him. So that just leaves the SU-130 PM on the island if he's still there. He was left on very little hit points, so let's go see. And now I'm going to go for the reload. 42 seconds, it says, for a full clip. We're up 7-5. It seems like a good idea if we're going to make a push going forward. So the pace of this game has been pretty steady. Nothing frantic, but also quite relaxed as we've been holding our own, playing a very defensive game, the entire team. So the enemy team's moved into the front half of the map now, so they've taken everything to the E line. And oh, look at that, a nice side shot on the side of the 215B183, and I wasn't loaded. So those are those moments when you're playing these tanks, you're like, damn it, maybe I shouldn't have gone for a reload so soon. But I am reloaded now. We're down to the last 4 minutes and 23 seconds of the match. We're only up by 1 at this point as we lost another tank, so it's time to get something done. I'm going to push up and see if that SU-130 is still here. Maybe I can spot any TDs that are still on the back ledge, because they've got 4 TDs and we know where 3 of them are. Scorpion G, 215B, and there's a standard B sitting at the base, so there's 1. Looks like he's AFK. I put in 2, I get spotted. He starts moving all of a sudden. There's 3. There's 4. I missed that one. And he's moved where I can't get an opportunity to get him down anymore. So 1500 damage. I haven't gone for the reload. Artie decides to smash me, so we're going to go there. And 1 more for him, and 2 more for him. There we go. So there's a full clip. I missed, I think, 2 shots out of that. So it's 4 hidden, 4 hits. Yes, 4 hits into the standard B, taking him down to 310 hit points. So the amount of damage you can get out of a clip if you can get all 6 hit is quite substantial. That makes this a really good hit and run tank if you can make sure to run and you can get away. You want to save your hit points for late game. And I don't always do that. I always seem to have some matches like this one which are fairly good, and others where I get completely smashed right from the get-go because I play a little too aggressive or something. So it's, you know, I'm not a great player. I just need to remember and think and concentrate on what needs to be done. So the Leopard PTA has moved up a little bit further ahead to see if he can spot the TDs on the back ledge. There's probably at least 1 back there, like the what do we got? We got a Scorpion G, SU-130. So the Scorpion is over here, so we've got a Scorpion G and the SU-130, which are probably back here still. I don't know what that guy is over there, but that's fine. So we're going to fall back. There's the SU-130. Wow, he was really close to the Leopard PTA, so I'm going to see if I get shots. No, the SU-130 is dead. The Leopard PTA's moved in. There's the Artie right there. He's behind the hill. We're up 9-7, so we're up by 2. Do I get a shot? I do not get a shot. And the Leopard PTA kills the standard B, so we're up to 10-7, so we're up by 3. I've got 2,165 points of damage, 651 assists, so I'm okay. I'm not doing great. But it's time to look at the guys on the center hill. And we're down to the last minute 30 of the match, so yeah, everybody's in mode we want to win. We're up 11-7, so there's only 4 tanks remaining on the enemy team. It's time to get to work. And I'm creeping up the middle here, not seeing anybody. There's 2 guys on the back ledge, so there we go. Missed the Scorpion, hit 1 in the T-54, gets spotted. Missed another one. It's do or die time, and I'm not doing. 12-8. 3 tanks remaining, last minute. I got 2 left in the clip. Take out the T-54. Oh my god, we got 1 left in the clip. There's no time for a reload. It is my last shell I'm going to fire. There's 2 enemy tanks remaining. Can I get a shot on any of them? I don't know what to say to that. 1 guy remaining. 1 shell left in the clip. 20 seconds. 15. 14, 13, 12. I shoot him, go for the ram, and get the kill, as well as dying at the same time. There we go. 3,375 points of damage, 675 assists, and the win at the last second. So at the end of that match, we got Mastery Badge Second Class, Spotter, Fire for Effect, Duelist, and Bruiser, and we did a total of 3,375 points of damage with 1,136 assists. Overall, not a bad match. Let's take a look at the second replay. Okay, so here we are on the second replay in the BatChat 25 TAP, and we are on the map Cliff, and this is even better matchmaking than last time. It's a 10-9, or sorry, it's a 9-7-6, 9-8-7 match. So we are top tier. We are in the BatChat 25 TAP, and on Cliff, I always like to play the donut, and the donut is what's referred to as this center section here at the 3-4 lane, DEF, and depending on who I'm with and what's going on, I might push up like the EBR and go down to this ramp, or I might go the long route, which is this way. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. That play is quite powerful, though, if it works. And you can see that I took the long way this time because I didn't have any support. And the EBR made it all the way, and then there's a 1357F, as well as our T44 who died. So now this is where things get kind of hokey. So I put one shot into the 1357F, and he seems to be totally ignoring me, which is fine. I'm okay with that. There is 3 arty in this match, so I have to be very careful. I fired 3 out of my clip. I've got 3 left, and I'm at this point right now I'm not sure what to do, but I do have to see that there's that M451 who's just ignoring the ramp again. So I've auto locked him, put 1 into him, 2 into him, and now I've caught his attention. There's 3. I'm going for the reload. He's tracked. There is nothing left for him to do, or for me to do, since I'm on a reload. So it's time to fall back. The hit and run part of the or the running part of the hit and run. So let's see what happens. I've got about 30 seconds remaining on my reload, so I've just got to sit tight and be patient, because there isn't anything I can do other than spot at this point. And with 3 already in the match, I do not want to get split. If I get spotted, I am in trouble. So we are almost done the reload, and then I can get back to work taking out some of these tanks. Already at 1,400 damage and 1,100 assists, so that's a pretty good start to this match. First clip was quite nice. And that is one thing you want to make sure you do, is you're managing your shells in the clip, but you also want to maximize the damage each time you load your clip, because 40 seconds takes you out of the match for quite a while. So you can see I'm playing quite aggressively on the donut here. So we can see there's Scorpion G, but I have 0 gun depression on that elevation, but I do manage to spot the GW Panther. So one of their enemy artilleries is lit, pinging the map, hoping that our artillery is paying attention so that they can take that SPG out, which would give us a huge advantage in order to win this map. Obviously, he's still in the game, so Artie is not paying attention at all, which sucks. But if you're an Artie player, definitely counter fire when enemy artillery is spotted. So there's a 30-02 OD. I put 1 shot into him, 2 shots. He fired once. He fires again. That's 3 shots I put into him. Tracked him for 4. And I'm just going to blind fire it for 5. And I believe I go for the reload. Yes, I do. And I get some assistance damage from spotting the KV-13, who gets taken out of the match. 1,977 damage with 1,417 assist. So far, so good. Our team's up 4-2. And, well, yeah. What else can we do? We're up 7-3 now, just like that. Boom! 3 more tanks destroyed. 7-4. It's going to go quick at this point, I think. We've won the valley on the 2 line, but we've lost the 9 line around the mountain and the center. So let's see how this goes. I'm trying to get some gun depression on there. There we go. GW Panther going for the reload. Not spotted, and I take out the enemy artillery for 1 shot. Completes the mission, which is fine. And there we go. We got some gun depression. I had it. AMX 30, I bounce. Bounce another one. Come on. Use the scope and aim in. Bounce the third one. And take him out on the... What the hell? That was not a very good clip. But in any case, we will take the kill. We're up 10-4. We've now pretty much won this match, I would say. 2 heavies and a TD remaining, and 2 SPGs. So we know where the 2 heavies are. There's one there. The last one was spotted there. The TD will be up on the ledge at A5, and the SPGs will either be at A1, 2, and A4. So at this point, we're just needing to spot for our team to do damage. And there's the Super Hellcat, which is the TD, and we're just going to poke out. I'm still reloading. I've spotted him, though, and he's dead. So there we go, 800 spotting assist, or 669 spotting assist right there. Now I just need to find the T-29, which is right there. He's bailing off the ledge. I got 1 shot into him. And we're going to go 2. And now it's just a matter of getting some damage on him. Gun depression in this tank is not good. Oh, I rammed the... There we go. Rammed the Super Hellcat, and that's the end of the match. With just 2 SPGs remaining, we are just about finished this. So they were, one was an A2 and one is an A5, and I fire and don't get the kill on him, but I do get 500 spotting assist, and it's just the M12 remaining. Let's take a look at the end. And the end of that match was Master Badge First Class with Spotter, Fire for Effect, Master Gunner. Hope you guys enjoyed the replay today. I do this each and every Sunday, so please click the subscribe button if you haven't already so that you'll get notified of when I release a new video. And as always, I stream on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Come and watch and hang out. Link for my Twitch channel will be down in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again next week.